Scam Likely Podcast Episode 5. This is our second time recording this episode because I messed up the first time and my computer fell asleep and lost the entire recording. We've thrown out all that great content to bring you a super long episode. We've replaced quality with quantity. Today, we're joined by me, Dan, and Eric, and Brian, and Alex. It's the All-Star episode. If that's got your attention, we'll be covering why we don't understand Fortnite and World of Warcraft, YouTube for old people, accepting your responsibilities, Brian's license plate gets stolen / scammed, the Dan van gets stolen, taking the law into your own hands, and Pogs.
Are we sure we're good this time? This is not going to shut off on us?
We're good.
How the level is? Level check
is good. I'm pretty comfortable.
You don't want to do a test check on that now? Okay, just going with it. Okay.
No, I believe in myself. This time I disabled the sleep on it. Audios have been checked.
All email notifications.
I turned off. I shut off my email because those notifications are a pain to remove. You have to find the right frequency, and then you have to erase it with like the erasing tool on Audition. It's a pain.
I like how you never done 3 mics before, but yeah, let's just go with it, right?
Yeah, this is our first 3 mic setup. It's pretty clean. Have a seat, Brian.
Is this for sound absorbing?
Exactly. Wow. Otherwise, we come through on each other's mics. Look how perfect the setup is.
Dang.
Yeah.
You guys have done this before.
Yep. We learned through many failures.
That just prevents the feedback.
It took 6 episodes to figure this out.
Yeah. Because the first 2 episodes were so hard to clean up because our voices kept echoing.
Yeah, I knew those were going to be pretty.
Yeah.
But you said 6 episodes? What happened to that 5th one?
Got nuts. My computer went to sleep and said, "Now I'm too tired. I don't feel like recording the rest of this hour."
You guys should have been there for it. That was probably the best episode of Scam Likely that you would have ever heard.
It sounds like scam too.
Yeah.
What a tease that is. Too bad you guys weren't there.
Yeah, you guys should have been there.
Oh, is it? Are we live?
We have been live. These mics are always hot, man.
Oh, I hear that, but I just think his expression is like, I think Dad knows what hot means. Yeah. You just like saying these mics are hot.
I would just like saying these mics are hot.
All right, well, okay, they're hot then.
Yeah, because I feel like people get less comfortable if you tell them they're hot.
That's true, but you always tell them they're hot, so maybe you should tell them they're not hot. The reverse.
Well, it worked. You guys are very comfortable on the mics right now.
Well, I guess as long as you don't say, "Hey, we're recording right now," and then you get deer in the headlights.
Okay, we're recording. Brian, say something good.
Yeah, don't screw this one up.
Spotlight. Turns on.
I actually turned on the spotlight specifically for you in that seat.
Walk into that spotlight. Tell a joke.
Tell a joke. Say something funny.
Make me laugh.
Make us not regret bringing you on this podcast.
Do it else favor. He's like, man, get out of here. It's the worst type of thanks. All right. This coffee's hot.
All right, welcome to Scam Likely, the podcast about scams, shams, and flim-flams. I'm Dan.
And I'm Eric.
And I'm Brian.
Special guest Brian. Brian is in the house. We have a trio today. This is a new thing for Scam Likely.
Yeah, we're testing out a third person because our statistics online aren't that good. There's not enough contrast in our humor and opinions.
Brian was telling Brian or Dan that Brian's the Poochie of the Scam Likely. He's gonna up the ratings. He's the one with he's gonna bring attitude to this.
Lots of attitude.
Witty back.
Brian, why don't you explain who Poochie is?
I have no idea who Poochie is.
You know who Poochie is.
I don't know, man. Where's this coming from?
A lot of my jokes are Simpsons references, so it's a safe bet to just say either Simpsons or Adventure Time.
Yeah.
And you got a 50-50 chance there. Well, it's actually higher than that. Probably 75% chance.
75% is Simpsons, though.
Yeah, because they've done everything.
So Poochie was a character on The Simpsons that they introduced to mix things up. So that's the reference.
Yeah, they did that on Itchy and Scratchy.
Yes, Itchy and Scratchy.
And the actual Simpsons, they brought in Roy.
Homer.
Or was it? Was it Roy?
It was Homer.
No. Remember the
normally we turn off our phones when.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, Brian's first day. Please excuse him, audience.
Oh, he's gotta take this. Hold on.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Well,
It's the wife.
let's listen in. Eric, hit him with the mic.
Hey, what's up?
Hold on, we're taking this on the roll. Okay. Let me finish my Poochie.
Yeah, hit us with the
Roy.
Poochie
You know
story.
about Roy, right? Mr. S. Remember he was like,
Oh, that was at the very.
Remember
it was like very yes.
Yeah,
they snuck him in.
they brought him in and
He was in for like 15 seconds of that show.
In the very end of it, they're like, "Wow, it's like too bad we couldn't do something more with it." Whatever.
Right.
It's like whatever, Mr. S or Mrs. S or something like that. He had that kind of whatever. So
Right, he was the Scrappy Doo.
he was also the Poochie of the Simpsons too. So
Right.
that's kind of what Brian is. But we lost Brian. He's on a phone call right now.
It was pretty quick.
Clearly, priorities. Priorities.
His memory will live on in all of the listeners and in us.
What a great character he was.
Yes.
All right. Well, let's see. What topics we're talking about?
Oh, I got news. I got news. So
Newsflash.
Yeah.
That's right. We don't know what happened in episode 5 because it doesn't exist. So
right.
I have to preface stuff or
well, let's do table of contents in episode 5 that you missed. Well, we'll call this 5.1. I started a business.
Yeah, figured out how to start a business and
Yes.
patent stuff.
Eric's kids go to private school and they scam him for as much money as they can.
Yeah, well, the private school does. Yeah. I think that's not news though. You guys know about that.
I'm not rich enough to know about private school.
Oh.
There were also talks about Plaza de la Raza, and I think people need to know about PDR.
PDR. No one calls it that.
all the hip kids in the area
It's just easier to
drinking
say.
Starbucks say, "Oh, I'm gonna go to a PDR and get some Starbucks."
Clearly not the case. If you've ever been there, you don't want to be there. Don't be there after 6.
I'll be honest, I've never been to PDR, but I also don't play Fortnite, so I'm not that hip.
Yeah, and if you've never played Fortnite, you can't be that hip.
No.
I got it on the Switch, and then I was trying to get it to start. I couldn't get it to start. Apparently, you need an online account to play on it or something. Like there's no offline mode on it, I think. But then I keep reading articles that you can on the Switch. So
let me hit you with my story of playing Fortnite one time on the Switch. So you can only play multiplayer.
okay. Well, you haven't played it.
I have. I played one
Switch.
round.
Oh, cool.
I downloaded.
So you downloaded the demo.
No, it's a full thing. I think.
Okay, so
I think it's just free.
I don't get how this game.
They make their money off
selling skins or
premiums. Skins, other things they can sell you in game,
I think that's
which is a good.
BS.
I think that's a great marketing tactic.
It's a good marketing, but I think it's such BS to pay for nuts
you don't have
clothes
to.
or whatever.
Yeah.
Well,
but
you
it's
pay
good.
through your time, like the advertisements or whatever.
Yeah, because it brings down the entry for people to try out a game. If a game costs $50, that there's a big barrier to entry.
Yeah, oh yeah. You only get the actual gamers that are playing, but if you just download it, you can join the sensation that is Fortnite,
Exactly.
not World of Warcraft. It's like
No, that's too much.
remember Cartman when he was talking about Warcraft.
The barrier of entry in World of Warcraft is time. People build up their characters by spending a lot of time in it.
Yeah, the big into that. Did he ever tell you that?
Yeah, he did, but then I kind of just walked away as he was talking.
Right in the middle of it, you can continue to talk.
You have to give him. You have to give the audience his full name, huh?
Yeah,
You know I'm not censoring that, Brian.
Just plenty of in a row, right? Come on, now look it up.
First thing everyone's doing is looking it up on their phone.
Yeah, they're not gonna know which one it is. Who could
the
have
F
possibly
is this
be?
guy?
Well, yeah, I'm sure he would love the notoriety too as well. So I'm doing him a favor. But he would tell me about World of Warcraft. He was nuts about it, like obsessed with it, just like on South Park,
And did you sit there and listen to his whole speech?
I blocked the exit, so I kind of had to.
You didn't want to just go around him or stab him?
I didn't have a knife on me. Don't care.
He would have respected you because that's a World of Warcraft move.
That's a move to hit him with a knife.
Yeah.
He'd be like, "Oh, he stabbed me. Good move. Good move."
That's how we do it.
Touché. Anyway, okay, so go back to your Fortnite experience on the Switch.
I played Fortnite one time, and I won't play it again. I'm not that good at video games. So I downloaded Fortnite, had to make an account, jumped in a multiplayer game, and I didn't understand it at all. It was just, you started in 2 teams, and then the teams spawned in different parts of the map. They just skydive in. So it's like, bam, you're in the game. It's like, oh, what's going on here? We're just skydiving in.
Yeah, I seen the commercial for it. And I was like, I guess this is a big part of it. Okay.
and then my character lands, and I don't have a gun. It's just like a pick. Ice picker or
all right, so melee weapon, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then
they just start blasting you.
And then I could build things, and I didn't really understand what was happening. And then I built something, and I climbed up it, and then I walked off it, and then my character broke his legs. They mercy killed him, and then I just turned it off. It's like, I can't play this game anymore. Welcome back, Brian. We're talking about Fortnite.
Yeah. So, okay. So you spawned. The road is so big you didn't even see the other players.
It's the world's not that big. It's kind of like Counter-Strike,
so
like the size of the map and how you can run around.
But the other players, so they were watching, like, what's this guy doing? I don't know. He's building some wall or whatever. And then
no, you should leave that up. It's a good sound dampener.
And
Have a
then,
seat.
And so then you built a platform, and then it was like 2 stories up. You fell down, broke your leg, and then they killed you.
Yes.
They came over and just like, oh, this.
And then I was like, I don't understand this game at all. It makes me frustrated and angry. Then I turned it off. I totally abandoned my team on that one.
You should have like a self-destruct button. Like, don't get close to me. I'm it.
It's like, I don't care enough to look on YouTube for YouTube old, YouTube.old, if you don't know about this. It's YouTube for old people, and you can look up things like how to use a cell phone or how to play Fortnite, joking, right? What Minecraft is.
Really? There's really YouTube dot... Wait, what?
YouTube.old.
Oh, it's a real thing.
No, it is not. I made that up.
Yeah, I was like, how does that work?
But for you listeners out there, that would be a good business because a lot of people don't understand things.
Wikipedia, that's about it.
Well, I mean, if you can figure out how to use Wikipedia, everyone knows that's super confusing.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, the key to anything is knowing what words to search for.
Right.
Yeah. So, if you know what question to ask, like anything else, then you can get the answer. But, yeah, I don't know. So, I figured it's a fighting game, though, right? It's not a battle game?
No, it's like a first-person shooter/fighter.
Okay. Yeah, it sounds like better than anything else.
Yeah,
really.
Think about, like, modern Counter-Strike.
Like it. You think Andy would like it, right? He plays...
Probably.
Yeah, he'd probably be pretty good at it.
Yeah. Do you play that game, Brian?
No, I haven't played a whole lot of online games.
What are you playing right now?
None, really.
What?
I just do, like, Ticket to Ride app on my tablet or whatever, but...
What's that?
No online games. It's just a board game. Made digital.
Ticket to Ride?
Yeah.
Is it Beatles reference?
You build trains across the country and all that. Yeah, there's different continents you can play.
It's like Train Simulator, or was it like Roller Coaster Tycoon or something like that? One of those Sims games?
No, it's just a really simple, like, draw cards, and they're different colors, and you use the colors to lay down your tracks. Nothing too complex.
For you younger listeners out there, if you want more information on this, check out youtube.young. You can also find out how to use a rotary phone and what telegrams are.
And how to play a cassette.
How to play what a cassette is, yes.
What a cassette is. How to get music out of tape.
Yeah.
It kind of made me think of the those books that they have, the books for dummies, just YouTube version.
They should have that. Yeah, youtube.old. Bam.
Man. Well, I forgot how we started talking about Fortnite.
That's just video games.
Yeah, something led to that. I don't know. Started with The Simpsons and Poochie.
Oh, yeah. Just let in.
What other games are you guys into?
Just catching you up right now, Brian.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm not playing any games.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm playing a new simulation game.
Well, what system?
Amazon. It's called Amazon King. Where the game is, there's a million sellers out there, and you try to be number one.
So this sounds like it's going to lead into the actual story.
Oh yes, I guess we could just go straight into that. I feel like we should save that for the listeners. Make them listen more as we talk about other topics.
Oh, okay.
Tell us about your kids' private school. I believe they just started.
Yeah. I've been doing it for a couple of weeks now. They're getting used to it. Molly's already been doing it for a while, so it's pretty. Like, she likes it. She enjoys going to it. Actually prefers it than being home. So it's pretty nice. It's not. It's really. I'm very thankful to have kids that actually. Well, have a kid that actually likes to go to school.
The other 2 kids don't like school?
Well, yeah, Julie does, I think, but I don't know. I don't really talk to her a whole lot. And then she seems to enjoy it more. And then Oliver, he doesn't like it at all. He tells me every day.
He just started kindergarten, and his life before that was video games and pizza. You're not gonna like school.
Yeah, it's hard. It's a hard comparison.
Yeah,
it's like taking away a Ninja Turtles powers, being like, sorry man, no pizza.
No more turtle. Right now, you're just a regular guy working in an office every day.
The stripped of his superpowers. Yeah,
that's literally the equivalent of us eating pizza, playing video games all day, and then changing that all up and have to go into an office every day for the rest of your life.
It's kind of like The Incredibles, huh? It reminds me of that, where it's like, oh, okay, I guess I got a day job. Yeah, he doesn't. It's hard to. He's
life gets
better.
real.
Yeah, this is still. I just think I don't know what they do with 7 hours of their time. Like they learn colors and shapes and letters, but that's a long time to. You think you'd be like, oh, right, I'm so tired of learning words to start with T.
I still think that's pretty productive. I've wasted 7 hours before, like really easily. That's pretty common for me.
Yeah. But what's the attention span of a kid,
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I don't know.
How many recesses do they get these days?
Dang, that sounds fun.
Yeah. Well, when I got there, I took Molly out because she had a doctor's appointment today. And I seen the kids were just playing outside, and I was like, just watching them, going like, man, that's I remember those days, playing basketball and stuff, and like they seem.
You can still do it now. There's a basketball court here.
Yeah, but it's not. There's not as many kids to play with, and most people are like, sorry, I'd rather get home early.
I'm an adult.
Yeah, they're like, I'm trying to get out of here. I'd rather go home to my family instead of playing with my friends. Or my wife's not gonna be happy about it. You're like, damn it, man. Right. It's like it's switched from like my parents to my wife or whatever. Like, no, I don't want. No, it's okay. Maybe some other time. I don't like you that much.
You got to teach. So right now you're in the same boat as Oliver. It's like. Life's tough, man.
Yeah, I know. I mean, we both I should understand his point of view.
Yeah, you're in the exact same boat as him right now.
Yeah, well, we're both getting used to it. Just very slowly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's funny because when he arrives there, like he immediately covers his ears.
What?
Well, he covers it like with his arms because he gets. I'm not sure. They're really nice to him. Like his little girl always goes, Oliver. She's always happy to see him. And then Oliver, I guess he's getting embarrassed because like it's a girl or whatever. Like at that age, he's just like, oh, girls are ugly, and so he's not into it. So he's like he covers his ears and pretends not to see or hear them.
That seems weird, especially since he has 2 sisters.
Yeah, I don't know. It's think he's just. He doesn't like the attention or something, whatever. I don't know.
It's that turtle effect. He's going into a shell.
Yeah, exactly. Like he retreats into the shell. Like if he had a shell.
Got it.
Business idea.
You saw that? Boom. Turtle shell. Turtle shell for kids.
He would find that useful.
Oh, and then turtle shell for adults. Like, hey, you come in that meeting? And then you just sink the turtle shell.
I like the idea that, and then you're trying to sneak out to by your boss, and you just kind of go into the
turtle shell,
and then it has wheels on it.
Yeah, and then inside the turtle shell, you can mount your phone so you can watch movies inside and not be disturbed.
That's pretty good.
Yeah,
it's just kind of heavy though. Like I don't know, how would you make it? Like a tent, I guess.
No. Market it as a workout device. People love get fit quick schemes.
Yeah, there you go. I don't know, like, so how like the material that kind of like folds like flat, like your sun protector on your dash. How does it fold? You make it like that, and then where it just pops open.
Boom, turtle shell.
It's immediate turtle shell over you, and then you got yourself like a privacy tent.
And then if you turn the turtle shell inside out, it says "Please call police."
Okay.
You haven't seen those? That's a 90s and 80s reference.
What?
They had
you mean the actual thing for the
windshields?
I've never seen that.
You never saw Brian, you've seen that.
I'm trying to think if I have.
It didn't make sense to me.
Why would you have... Okay, someone's in the car?
Yeah, so that's just what it said. So there were 2 sides to these windshield screens. One side would just be regular and reflective. The other side would say, "Please call 911."
I don't... Maybe I'm trying... I'm just looking at a picture right now to see if I can remember it.
But "Please call 911" windshield.
Okay. Windshield. Okay.
Searching.
Dead air.
Just gotta fill this dead air. Searching.
Oh, let's see. Okay,
Giving the live play-by-play.
Okay, it's loading. It's loading very slowly.
Loading.
Do people still use those car lock things for their steering wheel?
Oh, the club?
The club?
I don't know.
Club for the car still a thing?
No, I don't see too many cars with that.
Yeah, I saw a commercial for the other type of club for the gas pedal, because they showed the real club, like real thieves, they just cut the steering wheel super easily and then yank it off.
Wow.
I don't know, it's not coming up.
Did I tell you about my crazy car story this last weekend?
You did not.
Oh,
Hit us with it, Brian.
Oh. Yeah, so Monday morning I go out to my car and I see this note on my windshield.
You parked outside or
I
inside?
parked outside on the street, right across from my apartment.
Like a secret admirer.
And
you're like, did your hopes are up? I was like, maybe today's my day.
Yeah.
Anyways,
time for a mistress.
And I see this business card, and I'm like, all right, who dropped a stupid business card? You think it's just trash. Well, it turns out it was a police officer who had left a note or had left his card. And apparently someone's car had been stolen, and they reported their car as stolen. And the license plates were put onto my vehicle.
Oh, shit.
Was that real? That sounds like a scam.
What?
Anyways.
I didn't know police officers had business cards.
Was that? Yeah, but that's also shady.
So on the back of the business card, it said to report my plates as stolen, and it had the police officer's badge numbers and last name. So I figured it was legit. But anyways, my car was missing its plates, and some guy whose car was stolen had written a note. And in this note, he said, call me, let me know your license plate number so I can, continue the investigation with my private eye who's looking into
that seems suspicious already.
Vehicle.
Why? They don't hire private eyes.
So I thought, first of all, okay, how does this guy know that his license plates are on my car? Like, how did that note show up from him and the police officer?
Right.
All within a matter of a few hours,
Oh, yeah, 2 notes on your car?
Oh, wait, the police got back to you in a few hours? That's complete bullshit.
I was like, how did this guy's note end up on my windshield? Anyways.
So there was a card, like a business card? Did it say police?
There was a business card.
Official police officer business card.
Business card.
Yeah.
And apparently the license plates from the stolen vehicle were put on my car, taken off by the police officers, and my car was just left without any.
That seems like nonsense.
So I had to go in on Monday and report that.
To the real police?
Report my license plates as stolen to the police officer.
Why did they
to the real police or the number on the card?
I get it.
To the real police.
Okay. So the point was for them to go, to throw them off their trail, right? By putting the stolen license plates on your car so that
so you don't report it.
So you don't report, you don't notice anything's weird, maybe. And then as they're looking for, as the police are looking for the stolen car, they go, oh, we found it, there it is. But then it doesn't match the make and model, right?
They go probably by VIN and license plate, but what police officer is gonna run some plates and then also be looking and checking everyone's VIN?
They don't do that.
Yeah. So that was I guess the thinking behind that.
So they pull you over or something like this is before this stolen.
Yeah, I'm just glad the cops were able to find the stolen plates on my car, because otherwise I could have been pulled over and hassled thinking that I was the one who stole the vehicle.
Right.
So that could have been really bad. Luckily I avoided that.
Yeah, I thought about how easy it is to steal people's license plates.
Yeah, it's just unscrew it.
Yeah, there's not even that, there's no lock on it. I mean, we know the trick for the tags, too. Everyone knows, the gash where you... don't rip it. So at least, everyone does that now, hopefully. Yeah. So they don't steal those, but, people...
Yeah, I cut mine into, a waffle. It's it's just so sliced up.
I do, Union Jack flag or whatever, too, so that, it just doesn't come apart. But, you just take the whole license plate.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I like that they're coming out with digital license plates now.
I did not see this.
Have you seen
Where
this?
is this? What states?
I don't know. I've heard about it.
Just Silicon Valley?
Expect to see it come into a car near you. It's pretty neat. I could see.
That seems bad because you could easily.
It's good and bad. It's good and bad because, like, you know, for hackers, it's great.
Yeah.
You know, but it's also, here's the positive side of it, is that like if what do you call it? If something, say your license plate is associated with, like, you do something bad or some of your car gets stolen, it'll, like, someone can change the text to say stolen or something like that, or kidnapping or whatever, something related to it. So that's how it's useful for, like, I don't know, what's the word? Police.
So now the police would be able to plant some sort of message on your plates as you're driving around.
You could, like, say, oh, my car's reported stolen, and like, okay, then we'll put it on the we'll change the license plate to say report that or whatever.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Someone could just take off the license plate because they know that's going to happen immediately.
Yeah, I don't know.
Or they could put a fake thing over it that makes it look like a regular plate.
Aren't there cars that have that built in, that sort of feature where if the car is stolen, you can report it to, like, I think it's LoJack or something.
Yeah, where it's
and it will shut off your engine or turn it off so you can't start it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's extra. That's good.
Oh, those are nice cars, though.
Those are
you don't like your Hondas.
Yeah, for us regular people, we don't have that feature. You just have a car stolen. I've had 2 cars stolen.
Really?
Yeah.
Let's hear it.
One in high school, my minivan got stolen, and then police didn't find it. My brother found it and got it back. And then maybe 8 years ago, my racing car that I wasn't really using got stolen. Police didn't find it, but a tow company found it, completely stripped, and they were trying to charge me $300 to get my car back, which had nothing on it, and insurance covered none of it.
Wow. And you lost everything on that.
I lost everything on that car.
God. So was these all parked outside your home?
Yes, my mom's home.
Oh, damn.
Which was like a decent area,
yeah,
but they saw the car not being used that often because I had a Prius at the time, so I wasn't using the race car.
Is that a flag if you have something that isn't moved very often? Like, this person?
It is. They put a note on your car and you just have to move it.
Oh no, I mean, like when for thieves, they don't, like you wouldn't target, like, why did they target a minivan?
Oh, this is in high school. I think they just took it. Other high schoolers.
Oh, so it's like kids just going like, man, I can't stand this guy has a minivan.
Yeah, and I got nothing.
Yeah, and I'm riding my stupid bike.
Yeah.
Guess what? Not anymore.
Time to equalize it.
No, I'm gonna be driving the van.
Yeah.
Hey, ladies, you want to ride in my Quest? My Nissan Quest.
I believe it was called the Dan Van.
My 95 Dan Van, not anymore.
Yeah.
So my name's also Dan.
It's like perfect.
It's Steve.
Oh, yeah. Jin also stole a car by accident. By accident. Yeah. So back in the day,
his key accidentally worked on the other car. Is that what happened?
Yes.
Was it a Honda?
It was a minivan. I don't know if it was a Honda. This is way back.
I got a story because my wife once locked her keys in the car. Mm-hmm. And my friend also had a Honda and was like, oh, yeah, these keys, they're good for almost any other Acura.
That sounds awful.
Or Accord. So he tries it, and he gets his key stuck in the car door.
Oh, good job. Good job.
He was able to open it.
Not this one, I guess.
We need another key to get it out.
Yeah.
It's cool. I also heard that Nissan keys are great for getting these keys.
So what was your story, Dan?
Oh, Jin. So Jin, back in the day, like in, I think high school days, he drove a minivan around. So he goes to the store, he parks his minivan, goes in, buys some groceries, gets back in the minivan, starts driving it, drives it like a few blocks, then realizes, this isn't my minivan.
Oh my gosh.
I guess it was the same van.
Same color, same model, parked right next to him. So he drove back, parked the stolen minivan, and then got in his van, and then drove off.
I could see that. I could see because it must have had looked the same in order for you to do that accidentally, or be dark maybe. Yeah. But then, like, the car was running?
Was it the smell of the car? No, like, what tipped him off that it wasn't his?
The car was clean.
He looked around. Wait a second.
Yeah.
I don't remember cleaning this car. Oh, shit.
Who broke into my car and cleaned it?
Yeah, it's like no one does that. Uh-oh. That could only mean one thing.
Yeah.
Man, that's a good story.
I mean, I have a Prius. It's a very popular model. If my key didn't work on other cars, I've walked up to other cars by mistake several times.
You have
you done
a
that,
gray
Brian?
one too.
See that? Yeah, I've seen other Priuses and thought maybe that's mine, but I always use my clicker, just to make sure it works.
I don't. I just go straight up to it. And here's a little fun fact. Me and Brian drive the same model Prius and the same color.
Yes, we do.
Same year too.
Yeah.
Oh man, they don't look much different from year to year. I don't think they've upgraded or changed.
There's like 3 different versions, but from like 2006 to 2009, it was a certain model type, body shape that is pretty identical.
Man, you guys gotta put stickers on your car, something to identify it. License plates.
The keys. Luckily, other keys don't work on it, so it's pretty secure.
Vanity license plates. That was another use for the digital license plate, was that it'd be easier for you to change your vanity license plate. Not that it's even useful, but there's plenty of people. I don't know if it's a California thing, but there's a lot of people on the freeway who at least the road we're at, that I like, God, these people are paying for like such a dumb vanity license.
$70 a year.
I don't know.
I think it's $50 for a custom license plate in California.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it just seems unnecessary, but
I don't want a custom license plate in case I do something illegal, like run a light. They're definitely gonna know. They're gonna say, "Oh, who? Do you know? Did you get the plate on that? Yeah, it said Dan Van."
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Oh, we know that guy.
That sounds easy.
Yeah.
We know exactly where he's going.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I don't have any. I did drive a minivan too, but I didn't I don't have any crazy stories.
Well, you kind of do have a minivan.
Oh, I have
Still do, yeah.
It's a brand new, super awesome minivan.
That was nicer now. Well, it's more my wife's car. She drives that around. But before that, I had my dad's van that I drove around for a while. That thing, I think, is still alive. It's probably at 300,000 miles.
Dang!
It is nuts.
What kind of van is it?
It's a Nissan Quest, 1995 or something like that. Definitely 90s van. Man, yeah, it is tore up. You know how like the seats are like they're foam, but like it's
just so worn out.
It lost its like it starts tearing at a point, and then it just continues to get like the foam keeps like little by little keeps coming off and off and off,
just flaking off.
It's just when I sit in it, I go like, geez, it just feels like. It feels like it's struggling so much. Like, just kill me now, please. Am I dead yet? Just kill me. It's like,
just get me full insurance, fully insured, and drive me off a cliff.
Yeah, it's like put it out of its misery. But don't take a long distance. It's for the short distance rides, the local trips. It's okay. Unfortunately, my parents live on a hill, so it has to go up.
Ooh, that's.
I do have a story. My mom's '76 Honda. That one you had to get a running start to get it up the hill. You pump the gas, so you'd be up there.
Dang.
My mom would be like pumping the gas.
It's like, don't break the rhythm. Don't break the rhythm.
You couldn't. If a car pulled in front of you, you're like, because if you didn't make it, it would go like slide going up. And I remember my mom specifically going like trying to like will it up.
Yeah.
And like it would barely
she was trying to keep the rhythm.
Yeah. You had to pump that gas to get it up the hill, but then it made it. But geez, these cars were. It was a light car. It wasn't one of those like the old Civic 76 Honda Civics, really like tiny car, but all metal, so heavy and.
Those are still. I've seen some on the street still. They're pretty durable.
They're not like the VF the bugs, the old bugs that you still see. But,
on another car topic, have you guys got Amber Alerts before?
Oh yeah, of course. On the phones. I haven't turned it on.
See, they really promote not being a vigilante and taking the law into your own hands, except when it comes to Amber Alerts.
Yeah, go for it.
Just go for it. Get this guy.
Here's a description.
I don't care where you are.
Just go take laws and shit in your ass. Run them off the road if you find them.
And for some reason, they always happen like late at night. So some have woken me up.
Oh, like the that weird alarm.
It just makes you wake up in a panic. It's like, what's going on? Like Amber Alert. It's like, do you want me to go out and fight crime right now?
It's Batman.
What am I supposed to do?
We're trying to reach Batman here, and we don't.
Just running red lights. No, someone needs to be saved. No time.
I always think like, damn, I'd be nice to like save the day and be like, oh, I feel like sometimes most of the time I ignore it, but then I go maybe, so I look at the license plate and try to memorize part of it and then the description.
But how messed up would that be as you're like looking at your phone while driving, and you're like, oh, you're just reading this Amber Alert and trying to memorize it, and then a cop pulls you over for using your cell phone.
Oh yeah, yeah. But officer, I was just trying to fight crime. Yeah, I just want to be like you.
I've heard that before.
It's like, yeah, whatever, man. Whatever, drunkie. Or alky. Like, what are you talking about? Yeah. He starts throwing alcohol. Like, why are you throwing it on me? yeah.
And he's like, no one will believe you.
It was just yeah. No, I would be neat to actually I don't know, to be like, wow, it's almost like hold on, time a second.
What's up? Me? Is it important? Say it real quick. We'll edit it out. What's up?
So, I signed up for that city bonus thing, but they only give me the...
come on in. We thought this was about work.
This is a hot topic.
Jesus
all right.
Hold on.
Get on the mic.
We're welcoming Alex.
Welcome to the neighborhood.
Get on that mic right there and ask your question.
So, I signed up for this city thank you Premier card, and they only gave me the 50,000 points, and now they have a 60,000 bonus offer.
Yeah.
So I called them right now to see if they would match the offer, but they didn't want to match the offer.
Oh, that's because they don't respect you.
They do not respect me.
No.
And you could tell it was like somebody basically like in the India office.
Right. So what you want to do is call again and ask the next person. It's going to be a different operator.
Yeah.
And if they don't say yes, ask to speak to their manager. Like, hey, I'm a new customer in the city. I've heard other people call and get it matched, and I'm wondering why I'm not as valued as a new customer as these other people.
Yeah, because I literally talked to three different
guilt trip.
I literally talked to 3 different people right now because I did read that they were matching within the first 90 days.
Yeah, you're within your first 90.
I'm way within my first 90 days and spent way more than what the intro is. So.
Exactly.
No,
so that's what you have to hit them with. Like, hey, I've spent a lot on this card. I plan to spend a lot more, and I'd really like it if you'd match it. And if not, I'd like to speak to your manager.
All right. Thank you.
Pull the manager.
This was the daily tips and tricks on credit cards and points.
New feature. Thanks for stopping by,
Alex.
Thanks for stopping by, Alex. And he's gone.
And
bringing back Brian.
Come on, man. There's a light on that tell you. No.
Yeah. I was like, man, you saw that
Did you see the sign? The sign says...
Sign said recording.
Just busted it in the
That's okay, man.
Yeah.
You pivot that well.
It's like, no time. Credit cards.
I got a question. Yeah,
sometimes it's urgent.
Yeah.
I like okay, what question? Oh, no. Come on.
Yeah.
So, the credit card. Oh, yeah, come here.
Yeah, okay. That's the topic we cover on Scam Likely. We haven't gotten into too much details on that yet.
That would be a long one, yeah. Dan can talk on that for a while.
Yeah.
Dan is the resident expert on credit card hacking.
Yeah, but we'll save that for later so people keep listening. We're not going to tell you when. You're just going to get hit with it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, right. It's like when you listen to the radio station for that song, and then you call number 106. Or whatever the station ID number is.
Or back in the day when you were waiting for that song for a mixtape and you're like, all right, it's on, record. You have to recognize it in the first 5 seconds.
Yeah, that's right. And they always would talk during the beginning. I hated that part. Yeah. Or sometimes, there was even sometimes when they cut it short. Or whatever.
To put in an ad. You're like, I don't care about pizza. I got no money. I'm a kid.
I just want to record the whole song. Yeah. Or something. It just become part of the song. Like sometimes you're like, that's close enough. Whatever, I can deal with that. Power 106. Whatever. It would come on as the station identification right at the end of the song. You're like, come on.
It's like, I already know what I'm listening to, man.
Yeah.
It's on the station for a reason.
I think that's like one of the requirements they have to do. Because, they always say, we have to pause for station identification.
That doesn't make any sense.
It must be some kind of a rule that the FCC or something like.
No, I don't. That can't be a rule.
Because they do that like on sports broadcasts. If you ever listen to those, they'll be like, after they've been talking for a while, they'll have to and now I'm going to pause for like 10 seconds to identify the station.
I think it's just subliminal messaging. Oh, so you always identify music with that station, and you'll go there more often.
I don't know.
Another scam.
Yeah, please someone look into that. Find us the truth on that.
Someone please call Power 106 and start telling them to stop saying Power 106.
See what they say about that.
Like, and we have a caller on the line. Do you have a request? Yes, please stop saying Power 106.
I have one request. Yeah, just one.
You're messing up my mixtape, man.
Like, mixtape. What year is it?
It'd be really easy to get on because I don't think that many people call anymore.
No, yeah, that's right. They must have text now, whatever, right?
I actually don't understand how radio works.
I think it's just online requests, maybe.
They can do that?
I don't even know.
I bet you.
How do they rate their top 5? Like, who puts in these requests for top 5?
I know, right?
They claim callers request them, but it's funny that like it was always the same 5 for like weeks.
Yeah.
I'm like, how is it that? Is it the same people calling in?
It has to be. And like, you've heard this song enough. Like, why are you calling again?
I think
it's the manager from the studio.
It has to be. Someone's paying off the manager and saying, like, "Hey, I'll give you money if you play my song. I need the royalties."
Or it's like the label that are like they have a staff in India that just calling a request to like this is
I don't think they have staff for that. They have full control over that anyway.
They didn't even have to do that.
Yeah, Papa Roach just has to stop by. Like, I'm gonna need you to play that song again.
I don't know.
Or what's that song on K-Rock that always plays? They have like their top 10 playlist that's played every day.
Oh God, I don't know. Let's see. What's a very popular one
like Nirvana's popular.
Yeah, they hear Nirvana a lot, but there's some that's just like I wish they just stop already. Just stop with it.
That'd be great. Like people start listening to radio just to send in requests to stop doing things.
Yeah, I don't know. It's been years since I listened to K-Rock. I listen to in the morning sometime. That's because my son has my cell phone.
It's like, hey man, I gotta pair that with the car right now.
Like I don't want to listen to you watching someone play video games on my speaker. So I'll reach for the mixies, but then I've heard those songs too many times. So I go, let's see what's on the radio. It tends to like jump around between different radio stations.
Scam Likely podcast.
Oh yeah, yeah. If my car was new enough to take podcasts off the phone, you have to do it. Mine has still has a CD player, which I guess is probably gonna go out soon on cars. I don't know if like 2018
it's
come with CD players, but yeah, soon those won't even exist.
Scam Likely podcast. Now I'm just gonna say it every 30 seconds so people remember what they're listening to.
Just like, hey, run for Power 106.
Everyone's like, this seems oddly familiar.
DJ Khaled.
Yeah, DJ.
Scam Likely.
Scam Likely.
Right, you forgot. Yeah, gotta have the
insert air horn.
Yeah, obnoxious sound. Yes. Yeah. Everything is It seems like everything is eventually brought back. Like I think, what was I watching? It was like Queen Latifah was on television or something like that, and they're like, "So when's Living Single coming back?"
What?
And I was like, "God, another show they're gonna bring back." She's like, "Yeah, blah blah blah." You know, like
they're bringing it back.
Probably, and I mean, I'm not even surprised because like it just seems like everything that was around in the '90s. They're bringing back, they're just redoing it. And everyone's like, thank you. Oh, I'm so happy to have it back. Like, I'm sure Friends is going to come back at some point, right? Like, how long has that been out? They'll bring it back, though, right? Because
I got a new popular, twist. I'd love it if Friends came back, but they renamed the show Enemies. It's just a bunch of people who used to be friends, and they hate each other, and they just keep screwing each other over.
Call it Former Friends.
Yeah, that would be good.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. It's just, there's just a lack of ideas when it comes to, television show. Roseanne.
Right. There's no more originality.
Brought back Roseanne.
Oh, that didn't go so well. That came and went with the wind.
Well, Monique was telling me that they have the Connors now. That's the show.
Oh, right, to leave Roseanne out.
Yeah, just to cut her out. So I don't know, just name it. Even Leah Thompson, I read she wants Howard the Duck, the sequel, to be made. If you remember Howard the Duck.
No.
It was a Lucas movie, I think, George Lucas movie, like a sci-fi about Howard the. You know about Howard the Duck? Never heard of him? Mm-hmm. He actually shows up in the Marvel movies.
Do I need to address YouTube Young?
Yeah, no, this is YouTube old. It's absolutely, yeah. If you mentioned Howard the Duck to the young
Yeah,
crowd,
right now I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, I guess that's even too old for Dan.
Yeah.
It's probably because Eric has kids. That's what it is.
I don't know.
It's okay. So I know. Well, I'm surprised you don't know about it because it is rated one of the worst movies ever.
Oh, what?
Yeah,
that is an accolade.
It's really bad. It's just, but I seen it as a kid, so we both grew up at the same time. So I'm surprised you didn't heard about it.
I didn't see it. Was it like an adult situation movie? Is that why I couldn't see it?
No, I think it probably had some inappropriate. But a lot of stuff in the 80s or 90s had like stuff that you're like, whoa, they couldn't. That's pretty inappropriate for kids.
Yeah, I did see Revenge of the Nerds and Police Academy. That wasn't really appropriate for kids.
Not necessarily, but most as a kid, you're like, I don't understand that. Okay, like move on. Like what's that about? But I don't remember much about it other than had Leah Thompson, who's from if you know her, she's from Back to the Future. She's
So, the love interest.
Yeah,
of Marty McFly.
She's I forget her name in there.
Yeah,
but
that's why I said the love interest because I don't remember her name.
What's her? I can't remember her name. I know her name is Leah Thompson though, but she, like I said, but she's pushing to get that redone or whatever. Like she hasn't been in anything really. But why would she even be interested in that? I guess that's claim to fame.
Stretching for work.
She's not a bad actress or anything like that, I think she was in, I don't know, another recent movie, but I don't know.
It's like if you really loved playing Pogs and you're like, man, I really want someone to bring back Pogs. And like you just keep pushing for it.
Yeah, if you just get, I don't know, I guess I'd play Pogs for nostalgia reasons, whatever. I don't know. It's kind of, I would, if you had them right now, I'd probably be like, yeah, let's play like a couple rounds and then be put away for like next 5-10 years or whatever.
Pogs, now available at the Scam Likely podcast store.
It's limited supply.
Limited supply.
Once you run out of our previous ones.
Limited edition, $1,000 Pogs and Slammers.
Yeah, like authentic originals.
Yes.
I don't know where mine are at, but yeah.
I think I had a Pog maker back in the day.
Oh, right. That's right. And at the peak point when they're like, man, this is so hot, people are going to want to make their own.
Like, this is more valuable than money.
Yeah,
you
put a picture or a sticker on it or something, it would cut it out, right? There was a press to cut it out.
Did they originate in Hawaii?
That's the milk caps, yeah.
Oh, that's what it is.
I remember seeing like something on Nickelodeon or something, or one of the kids station that said, "Oh, we're playing this new game. It's all the rage in Hawaii or whatever."
See, that's how you do it. That's manipulation. Like, you have a qualifier. Like, oh, these kids love it, and Hawaii is cool. Boom.
Yeah, that totally worked.
Yeah,
and it caught on like Fortnite, man.
Hey, you made it to the end of the episode. Look forward to next week when we continue the conversation about nonsense. Catch you later.